They cried in their trouble, and he rescued them from their distress. He led them straight to safety, to a city where they could live. Let them praise the Lord for his great love, and for the wonderful things he has done for them. For he satisfies the thirsty, and fills the hungry with good things. The grace and peace of God the Father and the Lord Jesus Christ be with you all.
And also with you.
I hope it's in the name of the Lord,
Who made heaven and earth.
We put our voices together as we sing to the glory of God with the words from our church hymn book, hymn number 241, church hymnary 393. Church hymn book, hymn number 241. But first, let us prepare ourselves and examine our lives in silence, in calling to mind our sins and seeking His grace, that we may come near to Him with true repentance and faith. Oh, come, let us worship and bow down.
Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker.
Not my father, not my mother, but this me, O Lord.
Standing in the midst of prayer.
Not my sister, not my brother, but this me, O Lord.
Standing in the midst of prayer. It's me, standing in the midst of prayer. It's me, standing in the midst of prayer.
It's me, O Lord.
Standing in the midst of prayer.
It's me, O Lord.
Standing in the midst of prayer.
Not my husband, not my wife. We are full of grief like Lord. To take all of the fertile valley of Jordan and to allow our uncle Abraham to take the desert. We confess the sin of envy. We have been displeased when others have been more successful than we have been. We go into occultic societies because we want to live in the same houses that our friends are having. We confess the sin of anger. We have lost our temper and nursed grievances and have not been patient and understanding with others. We confess the sin of selfishness. Even now some of us are angry because our relatives back at home have won the lottery and given them a visa. We have had enough to spare, yet have neglected the needs of others. We have not denied ourselves like Abraham did, selflessly, to ask the nephew, Lord. We confess the sin of anxiety. We have worried about many things, but have forgotten heavenly things and to trust you. We confess the sin of laziness. With the so many opportunities that we have in the United States of America.
Take away from us, O Lord, our sins which separate us. We may come before you and celebrate this service joyfully and praise your name through Jesus Christ, your Son, our Lord.
Lord, have mercy upon us. Lord, have mercy upon us. Christ, have mercy upon us. Christ, have mercy upon us. Christ, have mercy.
Christ, have mercy upon us. Christ, have mercy upon us. I am satisfied with Jesus.
Children of the Most High, be seated. Teach us to pray earnestly and to praise your name with all the saints and redeemed through the same Jesus Christ, your Son, our Lord, who lives and reigns together with you, O Father, in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever.
Amen.
morning, congregation. Good morning. So greetings to you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Today is the 5th Sunday after Easter, and our liturgical colors white. Today we celebrate with the CMF as they admit their new members and dedicate this, the executive of the movement. And also they are out to catch fish today. So if you are a fish in here, their nets are really wide and deep. So thank you. Our introit psalm for today was Psalm 107. We read from the verses 1 through 9 and 17 through 22. So our first lesson will come to us from the book of James in the 1st chapter. We will read from the 2nd verse. And the second will come to us from the Gospel according to St. John in the 16th chapter, reading from the 23rd verse. Our text for meditation is coming to us from 1 Kings in the 3rd chapter. We'll read from the 5th verse. We do welcome all our guests worshiping with us today. It is our pleasure to be honored by the Christian Men Fellowship of the SSPC who are sharing with us today. Please can you stand so that we can get to see you in person. Great. And also we have the Catholic Men Association of the Catholic Church. Is it the Resurrection Church? Please, of the Resurrection Church. You're welcome. Thank you so much. And let's see, if we have others who are worshiping here for the first time, please can you stand up so that we can get to see you and know you in person? First time. Yeah, we got a big number. Okay, let us begin from my left and we move on and get to know you.
My name is Raymond. Good morning, church.
Good morning.
I'm from Cameroon. I'm watching the TC Bonaberry. I am a member of the Congregational Choir. I'm here visiting.
You're welcome, sister.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Isaac. I attend Grace Presbyterian Church in London. I was invited by Raymond.
Welcome, brother son. Welcome. Welcome, Sister Vivian.
Worship couple, worship at Grace. What's that worship here?
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, I'm from Tunda, Cameroon.
Okay,
My names are Few, member of CMS.
thank you.
Tomorrow I'll be 1 year here. The other worship will see us.
You're welcome.
I am invited here by Mount Grace.
Thank you. Thank you, God bless
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Are we blessed to be in the presence of God?
Yes.
Actually, I'm Pastor Marcel. We are coming from Germany to visit my father and his sister.
Oh, welcome. All the time. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Some of them are very. I'm a member of CWF. Wow. My in-law and our Raymond. My name is Teresa. I worship with Grace Presbyterian Church. I'm a member of CWF. I come to witness the dedication of my brother-in-law, Awah, Raymond,
I'm here for
No, we have 97 men, 42, and children 10. So we have a total of 151. We didn't have any offering, but we had our fundraiser, which came up to 2,667. We also had the female pastors hostel, 1,995, and the Ufe's Thanksgiving, $333, making a total of 4,995. Envelopes are usually distributed at this moment for your offerings. And please, we ask you to look at the pouches in front of you, that is at the back of the pew in front of you. You will find some white envelopes so you can slip in your offering. If you don't find one, please just raise up your hand and somebody will get to you straight away with one.
But if any of you lack wisdom, you should pray to God, who will give it to you, because God gives generously and graciously to all. But when you pray, you must believe and not doubt at all. Whoever doubts is like a wave in the sea that is driven and blown about by the wind. People like that, unable to make up their minds and undecided in all they do, must not think that they will receive anything from the Lord. May the Lord bless unto us the reading of his holy words.
Here the second lesson, as it is chosen from the Gospel according to St. John, reading from the 16th chapter, beginning at the 23rd verse. John chapter 16, from verse 23 to 28. On that day you will ask nothing of me. Very truly I tell you, if you ask anything of the Father in my name, he will give it to you. Until now you have not asked anything in my name. Ask, and you will receive, so that your joy may be complete. I have said these things to you in figures of speech. The hour is coming when I will no longer speak in figures, but will tell you plainly of the Father. On that day you will ask in my name. I do not say to you that I will ask the Father on your behalf, for the Father himself loves you, because you have loved me and have believed that I came from God. I came from the Father and have come into the world again. I came from the Father and have come into the world. Again, I am leaving the world and going to the Father. This is
verse. 1 Kings chapter 3, I'll read from verse 5 to 15. That night the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream, and God said, "What do you want? Ask, and I will give it to you, and I will always give you what you did not ask for, riches and fame. No other king in all the world will be compared to you for the rest of your life. And if you follow me and obey my decrees and my commands, as your father David did, I will give you a long life." Then Solomon woke up and realized it had been a dream. He returned to Jerusalem and stood before the ark of the Lord's covenant, where he sacrificed burnt offerings and peace offerings. Then he invited all his officials to a great banquet. This is the word of the Lord. Living in America, I don't want to be liberal, because the Americans are very liberal in their thinking, and they allow you to walk as an individual according to your opinion. But as a Cameroonian, if I want to be president for 50 years, I will dictate and say I want to be president for 50 years. So this morning, as a pastor who has come from Cameroon, permit me give you a team so that you will work on that team. I don't want to allow you liberal. I've chosen for us this day the team, put God and his work first. Put God and his work first. Dearly beloved in the Lord, this morning we have been placed in a context where King Solomon, one of the wisest kings that you have ever known, full of wealth, the richest who has ever existed, time immemorial, has been given an opportunity to choose. You know, I'm smiling because this morning we were talking about Abraham asking the nephew Lot to choose first. And my Bible, the way it described it, that Lot took a long look. You get what I'm saying? Calculating, and in the end, with greed and a mind of full with possession, decided to do what? Choose the fertile Jordan Valley. And this is Solomon, given the opportunity to choose, because we have this famous text, Matthew 7:7, ask and it shall be given. He has been given the opportunity to choose. The Lord says, ask whatever you want, I will give you. Oh yes, Solomon asked God for wisdom and understanding heart on how to go about the task that has been given to him as king, and to manage and rule the people with justice. And I look at this same verse, Matthew 7:7, ask and it shall be given. And I remember when we were marking the GC, an example that a child gave. Get what this student wrote, from 5 child. That in the car that she was seated, she was sitting on the right hand of a man, older than her. And on the left hand of the man was another older woman sitting. Now, each time the car was moving, making a right turn, and the man was tilting towards the young girl. He said, Father, you say Matthew 7:7, ask and you shall give it. Let your will be done, let your will be done, let your will be done. You get what I'm saying? Yes. And each time the car was tilting towards the left, where the older lady was sitting, the man said, Matthew 7:7, lead me not to temptation. So to him, God's will should be done because he's asking, not so, for this other person this way. Let your will be done. But if it is going on this side, lead me not to temptation. So you see the misconstrued ideas, and we have changed God's word to suit our own machinations. That's how we human beings will do. Beloved in the Lord, this passage is coming to you and me today to tell us that we still have these same opportunities with us to appear to you and ask you, what do you want? Do you know what this Jane A said? I would say God should just give me an MP. Let me just be an MP today and become a supervisor and teach this message. You know, because the nurses have been following her to see that, oh, your trash can is not yet this. Oh, have you changed this person? Have you done so? If God were to appear, she would just say that God should have lifted her from a GNA to a nurse practitioner so that she becomes a supervisor and tell this nurse that I can equally be a supervisor. All right. Now, around us, I moved around, and then I just met somebody and we were talking. And then I asked, if God were to, it should be open and they should give documents to everybody who is. Because can you imagine I'm here in America for 7 years, I don't have documents? He wants documents. Now, I turned to another person who just came from Cameroon. Of course, you know, from Baghdad, Northwest. And I asked, if God were to appear today and ask you, what do you want? Pastor, don't even talk. If I feel make thunder, may just go straight for your way to the jacket place. You get what I'm saying? Now I turn and ask a teacher, if God were to appear to you, what do you say? Say, my son, I saw a new car, Porsche. If God could ask me what I need, I'll tell God to increase my work so that I buy that car. Have you ever seen that car? That car was like madness. He just wanted the car now. So you see, we have our aims and we want to have PhD. If God were to appear to you and ask you that you already have had this PhD, what would you want to do? Master, moderator now which thing? People are not like to be moderator. Now not like to be moderator. You get the point. He wants to have a PhD so that he will be qualified. He will be qualified as a candidate to be the moderator of the presidential in Cameroon. Then I turn and ask, when you were going to the seminary and during interviews they ask you, when you were going to the seminary, why were you going to the seminary? To become a parish pastor. Now you are a parish pastor. You don't want to be satisfied with the parish pastor. You want now to be moderator. You get the point? So you see, our aims are always in that way. Of course, my dear brothers and sisters in the Lord, God knows that us humanity, we set our own goals. We don't work according to what He wants us to do. We set our own goals and we want Him to fit in our plan instead of us fitting in the plan that God has made us for. Because each and every one of us has a job. Instead of us asking God to give us wisdom, understanding, and a discerning heart on how to do that particular task to the satisfaction of God in His vineyard, we are rather thinking of other things which we want to do. On this day, my dear brothers and sisters in the Lord, where we are going to dedicate some new members into the CMF, I'm sure The members are not only thinking that they want to be CFF members. As soon as they will be dedicated, they will equally want to be the president or the secretary of the group. You get the point? But today the anxiety, where does the anxiety lie? I just want to be a member. You know, when they ask, what do you, he just wants to be a member. But soon after this, that one will go to the back of his mind and he wants to be the president, the secretary of the group. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters in the Lord, I urge all of us seated here to reconsider our calling in the vineyard of God. I want us to revisit, revisit your vows. Joy is the flag on the castle of my heart. Revisit your vows. I want you, the children, to revisit the vows that you made during your baptism, during your confirmation. I want you, the old members, revisit your vows when you were to be dedicated equally and ask yourself, are you still holding to your vows? If God were to appear to you and ask you, what do you want from me? Will you say, I want to put God first and his work? Or you want to say, you want a car, as the people I have just said? Or the man in the car who says, ask and it shall be given, and when it is going to a younger girl, he said, let your will be done. If it is going to the older woman, leave me not to no, but we sing it daily. So today we are getting the meaning of wisdom just as we got that of grace. What did I say grace was? Sorry, how do we not get in? That is the definition. God's undeserved favor for us. Grace. And today we are getting the definition of wisdom. And understanding heart. That is all that Solomon asked from God. And when he asked this, what did God really do? God looked at him keenly and he knew that this Solomon is a humanitarian. This Solomon is God-fearing. This Solomon is compassionate. And it takes only a God-fearing man to ask for an understanding heart. If you are not God-fearing, what will you ask for? You ask for certificates, position, not so. And not asking this position because you want to serve God in his vineyard to the satisfaction of God in that position, but to do what? To dominate, to control, to be the boss. Yes, this morning I still ask the men, if you were Abraham, will you ask your nephew to choose first or you will choose first? If you were Abraham, will you ask your nephew to choose first or you will choose first? Now the question comes to all of us. Why? Because we always want to be there. I. And the other person should come second. Beloved in Christ, we can ask God for this same wisdom. If you confer James chapter 1, the verses 5, it says, if you ask God for wisdom, he will confer it on you. Notice that Solomon asked for understanding to carry out his job. He did not ask God to do the job. Are you getting what I'm saying? He asked God for understanding to be able to do. He did not ask God to do the job for him, but he asked God for an understanding so that he could do the job. Revisit your calling in whatever job you are doing and ask yourself, do I have the understanding to do this job to the satisfaction of the Almighty who has created me and given me the opportunity to do it? Are you an RN just because you want to earn more dollars, or you are an RN because you to be a lamplight to everybody, or you are just doing it for the sake of the money? Are you a mechanic because you value that cars are made of iron and they can disappoint at any time? So much so that when you are taking care of somebody's car, you consider that the slightest error, that person's life is gone, or you are just doing it because you want the money. Are you a real estate because you feel that you want to rehabilitate those who need homes, or because of the profit making that you want to get from that place? My dear brothers and sisters in the Lord, Do you have the understanding to go about the job or the task that God has given to you in His vineyard? My dear brothers, we should not ask God to do for us what He wants us to do through, or what He wants to do through us, but we should do it. Make up that God will strike for here with all the ministers. That will be so demonic. Also, I think we now should realize that as Christians, we should not ask God to do evil. Not so. And we should not plan evil against somebody. But when you plan evil against somebody, when evil will be coming to you, it will triple. It will triple. It will not only come double, but it will triple. So you're able to have 1,400 chariots, 12,000 horses, 700 wives of royal birth, 700 wives of royal birth, and 300 concubines. So what you do not ask of God, He will give you when He sees that you are His servant and you are doing what is diligent. So ask God for a discerning heart and spirit. The riches will follow. The good cars will come. He will uplift you from a CNA, GNA, HHA to an RN or to a nurse practitioner. Your presence here today makes me believe that you are Christians. Of course, a Christian puts God first and His work. And I say from today, when you go home, put God first and His work. And all the other things will be added onto you. If you want to ask for the death of your enemy, it will rather be the death of your own son. Or the death of, not your enemy this time, but maybe some other person that you love so dearly. My dear brothers and sisters in the Lord, seated here today are Christians. And as we are seated here as Christians, we need to learn to put God first and His work. While God does not promise riches to those who follow Him, He gives us what we need if we put His kingdom, His interest, and His principles first. Be reminded that He is the omnipresent, He is the omniscient, He is the omnipotent, and He is the omni. That when He says, let it be, it will be. Your miracle is on the way. It is just a matter of time. Just be calm and trust in Him, and He will give you at the appointed time. May God continue to bless and guide us now and forevermore. Amen.
Count your blessings. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, sing one by one.
under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, dead, and buried. He descended into hell. The third day he rose again from the dead. He ascended into heaven, and seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. From thence he shall come to judge the quick and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Never do good for you. No way, Papa God never do good for you. Sing for him, praise his name. Dance for him, shout for him, praise his name. Praise his name. I never see, I never hear, I never see, I never hear. Now what Papa God never do good for you. No way, Papa God never do good for you. No way, Papa God never do good for you. No way, Papa God never do good for you. No way, he never do good for you. No way, Papa God never do good for you. Sing for him, praise his name, dance for him, shout for him. Sing for him, shout for him. I never see, no way, Papa God never do good for you. No way, Papa God never do good for you. No way,
Beloved in Christ, where are the elders? Beloved in Christ, here before us, elders, just maybe let these people see. Is this all the rest? Okay. We'll begin from the president. The president will call his name and tell you his post. And the group switch to see the members. These are members who have been appointed leaders of the Christian Men Fellowship in PCC Wednesday.
Congregation, good afternoon. It's my pleasure as president of this group to present to you the rest of the members. My name is Richard Namori. This is Brother Peter Shu. He is the vice president. This is Brother Yuri Sa. He is the secretary. This is Brother Richard Komuna. He is the treasurer. This Brother Peter Da is one of the advisors. Brother Honore Chunte is our evangelism secretary. he is still going to be, when he's new, who's knocking on the door of the group, he will be dedicated shortly. His name is Raymond Awah. This is Brother Adamanji. He is our sports secretary. This is Brother Augustine Pelbifor. He is the financial secretary. This is Brother John Wirenge. He is one of our songmasters. This elder Anyanwe, Brother Anyanwe Martin, social and publicity. He is the congressional chair, but is also the advisor to the group. Yes, oh sorry, George Teku. Richard Asana is the group elder.
Turn and face the sanctuary. You have heard. They are here to be dedicated as the leaders of the Christian Men Fellowship Group in the Presbyterian Church in Cameroon, in the congregation of Bellsville, in the United States of America. We now have already introduced them to this special service of leadership by the Word of God and by prayer. As leadership in the church always means first and foremost leading people to Christ. Let us listen to what is written. Good, come. From Nazareth, Philip said, come and see. You are all here today to come and see. You have come to see now, so just come and see. Hear also what the Apostle Paul writes. After all, who is Apollos and who is Paul? We are simply God's servants by whom you were led to believe. Each one of us does the work which the Lord gave him to do. I sowed the seed, Apollos watered the plant, but it was God who made the plant. I did the work of an expert builder and laid the foundation, and another man is building on it. But each one must be careful how he builds, supposes it. For on that day, fire will reveal. I always like this place. Fire will reveal everyone's work. The fire will test it and show its real quality. And to join us with your help to build up his church in this place here in Bellsville. Look at the walls. They are already small. We need to expand. And we rely on you people. Therefore, your daily life must show forth an example of Christ, of Christian faith to your group, to all members of the congregation and in the secular community. You don't put on a Christian faith, wear a Christian face while you are in church, and out there in the, how do they call those places? I think they're here also. In Cameroon, we used to call them circuit. Good. So I hear they are here in Maryland, and Laham is like carrying the lead, and you people move there. So when you go there, put equally the Christian face that you are in this church with it. You don't go there and then you say because you are not in your CMF uniform, after all that identify you, and then you behave otherwise. Therefore, you will be called upon to be regular in church attendance,